Awesome. We are going to we're going to start in a seated position, cross-legged. Doesn't matter which leg's crossed. Hands coming down to our palm, and we're going to take some energetic breaths today. On Friday, we really focused on being calm, and today we're going to really focus on creating energy for ourselves. What I wanted to say with that is any of these poses, if there's any point and at any point in time, something that's really uncomfortable or it's just too much, you can't breathe, you can always take a rest in child's pose, or you can go back a step. So at any point in time, you can always spread your knees as wide as the mat. You can spread your fingertips or your palms wide as the mat and send your hips down and back. Or keep your knees together and send your hips back and send your arms back. Excellent. So as we come into our breath here, I want you to imagine that you're leaning back against a wall. We're drawing our shoulders. If you want to think about rotating your shoulders like a clock, up to your ears, down and back. So your shoulders are almost in like a 4 o'clock position. If you were thinking that they were on a clock. In a 4 o'clock position, we're drawing our shoulder blades down and back together. We're breathing in through our nose. Breathing in deeply here. Exhaling. Listening to the sound of our breath, we're going to use our breath to guide our movements today, to deepen our pose, to find the sukha or ease in our practice. Even when it gets difficult, we can always come back to the sound and the feel of our breath. Good, take one more breath here, and we're going to move into tabletop, and we're not going to stay there very long. We're going to go straight back into a plank. So rotating, coming onto our knees, spreading them shoulder or hip width apart. Our hands are underneath our shoulder, pressing up and out of the earth, curling our back toes underneath. And you can step your heels back. We're actually really focusing on drawing our heels back and down, and we're creating a line here, engaging in our core. And we're going to draw a line from the tops of our head all the way back down to our tailbone. If you start to shake, that's awesome. Feel that energy, feel that prana moving through you. Inhale, exhale, send your hips up and back towards the back edge of your mat. Sending our gaze down. It doesn't matter if our legs are straight here. Bend your knees as generously as you need. We're sending our belly towards the tops of our thighs. Pressing into the palms, pressing out of the shoulders. Can pedal our feet out here. Bending our knees, and we can either step or hop it up to the front edge of our mat. If you want to hop, I want you to imagine that you're actually sending your heels up towards the sky. And that'll actually bring a lot of weight off of your wrist, so you're not just crashing down. Forward fold, letting our head hang here. Walking our fingertips so we're parallel with our left foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, walking so we're parallel with our right foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, coming to our left foot. Inhale to center. Exhale, just let your head hang. Curl your toes up towards your forehead, and lift the balls of your feet. And we're actually going to walk our hands underneath. And we're going to press into our palms with our feet as we pull up with our wrists in gorilla pose. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here, rocking side to side, rocking back and forth, letting our head hang. Really pressing down into our palms as we pull up. Dropping our shoulders away from our ears. Good. Release. And on an inhale, we're going to walk our feet together, zipping up through the thighs, zipping up through the toes. And on an inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Slowly and mindfully for this one. Letting each vertebrae stack over the last and finally bringing your neck up. Tightening up through the core. We have a very active belly today. Root to rise. So inhale, bend your knees, draw your hands down and up. Bringing them up towards the top. And exhale, we're going to imagine that we're making a field goal with our elbows as we bring them back and do a slight back bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, forward fold. My back liked that. I don't know if you guys heard it pop. Inhale, halfway lift. You thought your hands can be on your thighs, on your shins, or even on the floor. We just want to flat back here, sending our gaze out forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, doing that little field goal back bend. Drawing our shoulder blades down and back, thinking that we're holding a big beach ball of energy. Inhale, come up. Exhale, all the way down. Plant your palms, either step or hop back to plank. Drawing those heels towards the back edge of our mat, pressing up and away from the earth, creating that nice line from the from the crown of our head down to our tailbone. Exhale, lower and hover on our elbows and lower all the way down. Pressing into the tops of our feet, sending our gaze upwards. We're actually going to hover our hands here today, and we're going to expand them out, and then we're going to lift up from our thighs. So we're going to lift our feet, but we're going to do it up through our thighs in a Superman pose here. Exhale, draw it all in and down. Inhale, expand out. Thinking about lifting up through the glutes, lifting up through the thighs. Exhale, drop it down. Very nice. Using your breath to guide your movement. If this is starting to feel a little difficult here, but it's not painful, keep going. Inhale, look up, expand out, expand everything. Expand your toes, wiggle your fingers a bit, draw your shoulders back together. Exhale, drop down, curl your back toes underneath. Big breath of energy here. We're going to do a push right back up into plank. Exhale, sending our hips up and back, thinking of going over our hurdle. Downward facing dog. You can walk your feet out if that feels good. Walk your heels together. Or walk your big toes together, excuse me. Zipping up through the thighs so our knees are almost together. Our thighs are together. We're pressing up and away from the earth, pressing our bellies towards our thighs. And on an inhale, we're going to lift our right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, think of coming up and over that hurdle into a one-legged plank, drawing that right knee to that right elbow. Good. Inhale, go back, three-legged dog. Exhale, doing a side twist, turning that right knee to that left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, come back up, three-legged dog, and then on the exhale, we're going to draw that right foot over towards the left side of our mat. Drop it down towards the ground. Come up into like a plank, and we're going to draw, if this is good, you can stay here, or if you want a little more, draw that right hand up through your chest and up towards the sky and sending your gaze up towards the ceiling. Think about sending your hips up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, drop that hand back down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, think up and over your hurdle. Coming forward into plank. Exhale, lower and hover all the way down. Take a rest for a second here. I know that was difficult. We're about to do it on the other side, and you guys are awesome. You can do it. I believe in you. All right, pressing our palms into our rib cage, curling our back toes underneath. Take a nice big breath here. Prepare yourself. Inhale, push up. Exhale, sending those hips up and back. Downward facing dog, walking your thighs and your big toes together, zipping up through them, pressing back and away from the earth. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting that left leg now. Maybe you're feeling it in your legs and your arms. Exhale, think up and over that hurdle. We draw our left knee to our left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, side twist as we draw that left knee to that right elbow, coming forward in a plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. We're so close. So close. Keep going. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Excellent. We're going to draw that left foot towards the right side of our mat, dropping that foot down to brace it on the floor. Oh, there goes my water. Coming forward into a plank position, really zipping up through the core. Inhaling, coming all the way up, drawing that left hand up towards the ceiling, setting our gaze up. Exhale, bring it back. Three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, lower down. We're going to come forward into tabletop. If you have a blanket, you can go ahead and pad your knees with it for a second. Nice work. Probably feeling it in your shoulders a little bit, feeling it in your core. I hope it wasn't too gory. Inhale, we're going to draw our palms up towards our knees, sending our hips back towards our heels. You can take an active toes here today. Toes are curled underneath. We're going to rock side to side here. Drawing our shoulders down and back. Maybe you want to rotate your wrists. Maybe that downward dog was a little bit much on them. Giving our feet a nice massage here. Good. Once you are ready, we're going to come back forward again. And we are going to work back onto our hips. Drawing our legs in so our feet are planted firmly on the floor. Our knees are bent here. We have a flat back. We're going to wrap our arms around our bent knees. Inhale, sending our gaze up towards, maybe if you're inside the corner of the room, thinking about expanding your chest here. And we're going to rock back just a little bit to find some balance as we hold on to our knees. Think about extending your legs so that your shins are parallel with the floor. And maybe this is a lot for you. Maybe this is like a lot. If this is a lot, stay here. If you want a little more, instead of hugging your knees in, you can draw the backs of your hands on your hamstrings. If you want to go even further, you can expand your arms out. If you want to go further than this, you can expand your legs out. Boat pose. Oh, I've got a nice energetic shake there. Draw hands to heart if you want to. You can have active toes or you can point them, doesn't really matter. Good, one more breath here. And on the exhale, release it all out and down. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna draw our heels in. We're gonna let our knees fall, draw our heels in towards our body, opening them up like a book. We're just gonna stay here for just a second. So if you wanna grab your ankles here, drawing your shoulders back and down, zipping up through the core. Taking a nice deep breath here, listening to the sound of your breath, coming back to that. Excellent, releasing everything. Wonderful. So if you have a book or a block, this is a really great time to use it. If you don't have one, no worries. So we're gonna put this book or block right between our thighs. We're gonna hold that there. We're coming down onto our backs. Oh, my hair's getting in the way. Let that loose. We're squeezing onto that book or block with our thighs. If you don't have one, you can just squeeze your thighs together. We're going to plant our palms into the earth, and on an inhale, we're curling our tailbone up. I want you to imagine that you're rolling it up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. So inhale, plant everything down, walking your shoulder blades underneath. Exhale, rolling everything up. Bridge pose. From here, if you want to, you can you can interlace your fingers and draw your shoulders together. Really engaging in the core here. Pressing those thighs together, holding that book. Good. Exhale down. Release. Inhale, draw your knees towards your chest. We're going to keep and we want to, not all the way, I want you to actually keep your knees, think about creating a 90-degree angle. So you have a 90-degree angle between your core, your chest, and your tummy and your legs. And then your legs are also at a 90-degree angle. Hands to heart, or hands up. We're going to think about sending our chest, so not our head, but our chest, up towards the sky and back down. So inhale, up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So as you do this, we're not lifting our neck. We're really lifting our shoulders. So you want to imagine, if it feels better here, to bring your arms behind your head to pad your neck a little bit. Do so, but don't lift with your arms. You're still lifting with your core. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. If you do have your arms padding behind your head, make sure you're not collapsing and bringing your shoulders together. Actually expand out. So expand. You want to imagine that you have a bar that's blocking your arms from coming together. Good. A few more of these. 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale and release. All right. Plant your feet. We're going to curl our tailbone up towards the ceiling one more time. The last bridge pose, and we're going to go into Tadasana. Good work today, guys. All right. Inhale, drawing our navel in, tightening our core, rolling up through our hip bones, and if you pressing into the earth with our feet, with our shoulders, with our head, with our palms. And if you interlace your fingers last time, this time do the weird one. You can walk your shoulder blades underneath. Do the weird one. Draw your fingertips down towards your heels. We're not expanding our head or our chin up. We're actually keeping very neutral jaw here. Good. Using that breath to find some ease here. And on your next exhale, go ahead and release everything, lowering slowly down, removing the block from your thighs, or the book from your thighs if you had it. If you want to rock side to side here a little bit, maybe that feels really good on your hips. Wonderful. Extending our legs out. Drawing letting our arms fall to our sides, drawing our shoulder blades in, palms up, letting our heels drop towards our sides. Oh, there we go. Having a very neutral chin here. Softening our gaze. Maybe smiling to ourselves. You guys did awesome. Good work, everyone. Congratulate yourself for just showing up today. You're already winning. Being super productive, taking care of yourself. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. If you can stay here in Tadasana, I highly encourage you to do so. As always, just taking some time to meditate, to listen to the sound of your breath. I'm going to leave the music on, and I'm going to actually stay here with you for a few minutes, and I'm going to be quiet. But if you do have to go, thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I absolutely really appreciate you. I think you're amazing. I hope you think you're amazing, because I certainly do. Listen to the sounds of children playing. Dogs barking. And knowing that this moment of ease and peace is attainable no matter what you're doing. I can hear my dogs barking. I'm getting in trouble. All right. If you do have to make your way up and about, please do so slowly and mindfully. We're going to draw our palms together, draw our thumbs towards our forehead. Namaste. The teacher in me bows to the teacher in you. You come up, do so slowly so you don't get a super huge head rush. Oh, this was so good. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. I had such a good time with you today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh no, sorry. Well, I will see you later today for Jiu-Jitsu and tomorrow for Jiu-Jitsu, but I will see you on Wednesdays. I'm Chelsea. This is Heart and Soul, BJJ and Fitness. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Our live stream is on YouTube and Twitch. You guys can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Heart and Soul BJJ. We hope you do so. We also have a Discord chat. I think the link's below, so feel free to join us on that forum. We would love to get to know you guys better. We're happy to answer any questions you have and just create a community and a sense of family, especially right now. As you guys go on with your day, I hope you have an awesome one. I am here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon for yoga, and Chris, my husband, and I teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Mondays through Thursdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. You're awesome. Great. You're awesome and great. I don't know, words are hard. Have a good one, guys. Bye.